I'm Nathan Judo. I'm here with Wolves reporter Tim Spiers. And Tim, that was a bit of a sickener, wasn't it, at the end?
It was heartbreaking in the manner of the defeat, but Wolves certainly got what they deserved. I think. I mean, they just didn't turn up, particularly in that second half. I mean, their keepers had absolutely sod all to do for 90 minutes, except for pick the ball out of the net from the penalty. So I thought Paul Lambert's just hinted that they were complacent. I think that's absolutely spot on. Probably turned up thinking, after the week they've had, that they're going to win today.
Sure.
And
which is a good mentality to have, that they want to win, but
you've got to fight on a pudding of a pitch.
It was a terrible pitch, horrendous.
A tight ground, a small pitch, and a team scrapping for their lives. The only way Burton are going to stay up is by scrapping and fighting. So you know exactly what you're going to get. And Wolves didn't want to get down and dirty today, so they've paid the price. And
paid the price, and criminal as well. It's not as if they've gone down 1-0 or 2-0. They've gone ahead in the game. They've gone ahead. They're ahead at half time. To go 2-1, it's just dreadful.
Well, that's what's so frustrating, because they've been given a lifeline really, and gifted an opener with a penalty, and they've got a foothold in the game, and they should be coming out second half looking to boss possession, to quell kind of Burton's threat, which is always going to come, but they've allowed Burton to chuck cross after cross and corner after corner into the box, and then get the goal, get their tails up, and there was only one winner after that.
In Burton, you know the way they're going to play every week, don't you? They've got the big centre halves. They're going to lump it forward. They're not going to be pretty, but you're right. They almost were underprepared or shocked almost.
Yeah, but you can't say that. Wolves had a team full of fancy Dans who aren't prepared to work hard and put the effort in.
Savile Evans in there.
Yeah, and even Helder Costa does that, as well. So it just makes it all the more disappointing, really. I mean, Paul Lambert's never pretended that they're the finished article.
No.
There's always going to be bumps in the roads. And I think he'll have learned a lot about his team today, to be honest, in defeat, because they've had a great week and they've just not turned up today. And if that's down to complacency, then that's unforgivable, really.
Point was a fair result, though. Do you think on
no,
the game?
I don't.
Do you think they were poor? Do you think that Burton won a better game?
I mean, Ikemi's made 2 excellent saves from Kitely just for the goal. Another one from that deflected shot as well, second half. But it was all Burton second half. Wolves forced a couple of corners and free kicks, but Jesus, that was about it. The subs were ineffective. Subs made no difference whatsoever. I thought they really struggled to get hold of midfield as well and get kind of a foothold in midfield. So, yeah, Burton, absolutely fair play. They created more chances, they had more of the game, and they deserved to win.
How long is it before we start getting concerned with Dicko?
I thought he looked pretty sharp today. First
that
half,
snapshot,
first half an hour.
Snapshot, which was a good save from the keeper, but whether he needs someone to play with him today with those 2 centre backs, 2 big boys, the back, but he needs a goal. He desperately needs a goal.
He does, but it's not like he's missed any chances today. I mean, he had that great shot from range that looked like he sent for the bottom corner. Keeper's pulled off a good save. In fact, that was the only save he made. And he was isolated for long spells after that. I thought if you're going to point the finger at someone for being off their game today, it's Helder Costa, who did absolutely nothing. I know he scored the penalty, but apart from that, he's done very, very little. Weiman's worked hard, but he's had no end product as well. So when you've got players either side of you, and Edwards didn't get forward to great effect at all today, it's probably a game too far for Edwards today. It's 3 in a week for him.
Sure.
He looks a bit leggy. So they're the 3 players that are around him. He can't create these things on his own. I know what you mean. The goal drought is very concerning. If Wolves are winning and scoring goals, it's not a problem. And today they've lost, and it's easy to perhaps point the finger at Dicko, but I feel you've got to look at the players around him, really, because he can't do it on his own.
So Dave Edwards probably one game too many for him today. It was captain, and Danny Barter, a surprise, not been in the lineup.
Yeah,
a surprise to some.
It is. No, it is a surprise, because he plays week in, week out, and he's a captain, and he's missed out on the cup games, but he hasn't missed out on any of the league games. So yeah, it was a surprise. It was a surprise to see him out. But on form, Stearman's been, I think, superb recently, and Courtney Hawes against Stoke and Liverpool, and again on Tuesday at Barnsley, was just outstanding. So on form, you go with Stearman and Hawes. Now, the fact that Danny Bart's captain, should that have an impact on Lambert's thinking, or should it not? In his eyes, no. He's no room for sentiment. And he's left him out. So it's up to Danny to work his way back into the team. But after the manner of the 2 goals, I mean, we'll have to see him again to see who's exactly at fault. But there's no one commanding the box for either of those 2 goals. So you've got to have a look at that.
Joe Mason, where was he?
So he was injured, just a slight knock, so he didn't travel. Iorfa travelled, didn't make the squad. Gibbs White as well. So
it's such a shame, though, isn't it? Because especially with the results recently, you just thought, well, another couple of wins, come here, boss it today, and then all of a sudden you're looking up to rather than down.
Yeah, and especially how at Liverpool and Barnsley, everybody's played well pretty much, and you had about 20 players putting their hands up to play today. But from those who started, no one's covered themselves in glory, and I thought the subs were poor as well. And yes, they came on late. Bodvarsson in the 80th minute, it was far too late for him to come on. Marshall did nothing of note whatsoever. Bakari, a couple of runs here and there, but subs were ineffective as well. Everybody's let themselves down today.
Yeah.
It's really disappointing.
I'm let down.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm let down.
I'm let down by you. You've been terrible today.
I have been poor. I've been disappointed. I've been down. I don't know. Just ruined my night.
Right. Well, we've got Newcastle at home next weekend.
True,
Pick us up again. I mean,
Do the double.
Great run of games in February. Newcastle at home. Obviously, there's a big Chelsea game to look forward to. There's Blues at home on Friday night. 5 home games in a row now.
Yeah,
So
come on. Yeah, I'm ready for Saturday night. Let's go out.
5 home games in a row. So good chance we'll start climbing the table and get that feel-good factor back. Just a bump in the road, I think.
Big bump in the road. Disappointing result. For all the post-match reaction on this one, make sure you log on to expressandstar.com.